Chapter 670. That person? During his stay at the Star of Nagran outpost, he had seen several second gender awakeners. Consequently, he knew well that those possessing second genders were not particularly special, whether they were alpha or omega awakeners, and it was impossible to distinguish them just by appearance. However, the awakener now being called to step forward, he was a bit doubtful whether he truly had a second gender. The atmosphere was so menacing and the air so oppressively heavy that it raised his suspicions. A man standing beside the person called Udrian was incredibly tall and had a vague expression. His arms crossed, he said, "Oh, what a pity. I was hoping to be the first to go." Was this an open provocation? As cold sweat formed on Jack's back, Udrian turned his head and replied, "It wouldn't have mattered if I wasn't the first. I would have made myself the first anyway." Good heavens, this was an escalation. Fortunately, the tall man seemed not too upset by this, as he let out a low chuckle and then, in that case, I hope fervently to be your opponent." He openly expressed a desire to fight. Before the combat competition even began, Jack tensed up, fearing these two might start brawling. The focus of others in the room covertly shifted to them. Udrian said nothing for a moment, just gazing at the tall man. Jack thought he looked like a fearsome beast, sizing up whether his opponent was bite-sized or not. Do you truly wish for that? Do you really want to fight me? What a laughable fool. I will accept your challenge anytime. This was how Jack interpreted Udrian's words. I always do. An opportunity like this at such a venue isn't common. Of course, what I will offer isn't something mundane like a sword or fist. Yes, I have always wanted to fight. Now is the perfect time. I won't face you with ordinary common weapons. Wait and see. The tall man's words were interpreted in this way. This scared his imagination. A slight twist appeared at the corner of Udrian's lips. Given what you have said, I'm starting to look forward to the next turn. Indeed, let's see how my luck plays out. With that, their conversation came to an end. Jack didn't even consider the possibility that they knew each other. He just fervently hoped he wouldn't be Udrian's opponent. He looks incredibly strong. I definitely don't want to face him. But fate did not favor Jack. Historically, he had always been the unlucky one, invariably ending up in the very situation he hoped to avoid. And who shall face him? Let's see the result of the first draw. Oh! With an exaggerated voice, the name of Udrian's opponent, the Awakener to inaugurate the stage today, was announced from the outside of the stage. The one who will start the stage today with the second gender Awakener is a young newcomer challenging this fighting arena for the first time, an Awakener with beast-like power, able to freely reveal ears, tail, teeth, and claws. His name is Jack. A cacophony of sounds, almost deafening, reached the backstage. Jack was so startled he nearly jumped off the floor. His friends around him cast anxious and worried glances at him. "Jack, it's you. Are you sure you're okay? If it's too hard, you might consider forfeiting." Jack felt terror at the predatory gaze Udrian fixed on him, as if assessing his prey. He wanted to retreat, but the thought that emerged in his mind was the joyful faces of his comrades when he returned with the prize money from winning here. This kid, when you did not know this whole thing, you could have been like, "No, yeah, sure, I can win and get a quick buck." But after seeing your opponent, who is much stronger, and you have this survival instinct screaming at you that, "Nope, don't do it," and you thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna win this." Do you think you would win against that immense power, even if you did not know who Uther was? He exudes this much aura. Even if you chose to ignore your survival instincts, what will your brothers and sisters say when they see you bleeding and probably have broken bones and have that near-death experience, or probably dead? Silently, Jack clenched his fist and with gritted teeth stepped forward. Just as he was about to head towards the stage, a door opened behind him. Entering were a skeletal woman dressed in a floral dress and, in stark contrast, a winged man with a very distinctive appearance. What's this? Weren't all the participant awakeners already here? Like Jack, the other first-timers who had entered from outside were puzzled. But the awakeners who had come up from the lower floor said nothing. Well, I don't know. It's not my problem. They must have a reason for arriving now. Jack's brief wonder quickly dissipated. He was too preoccupied with the immediate challenge ahead. With stiff limbs, he moved towards the stage, following Udrian. The tall man who had provoked a confrontation earlier spoke slyly from behind. "It's a pity I'm not your opponent." He was truly detestable, consistently displaying hostility towards Udrian, seemingly harboring a deep grudge. "This kid, it's not hostility, it's love." "We will meet again soon enough." "Yes, be careful. I would be really sad if you were even slightly injured when we meet again." This was a traditional curse of hatred, implying stay healthy until you die at my hands, not someone else's. Jack really needs to stop those K-dramas. Jack wondered why he hadn't been chosen first, slightly looking downcast. Fortunately, Udrian moved on without responding further to the man. Jack hurried up the stairs, following him. As they ascended the stage, the bright lights and cheering grew louder, making Jack's heart pound so hard it felt like his ribs might break. "How old are you?" Udrian, whom Jack hadn't expected to speak, suddenly asked. Though his gaze remained forward, the question was clearly directed at Jack. Was he trying to gain the upper hand already? Jack flinched, then straightened his shoulders, trying to appear as strong and fierce as possible in his reply. "I'm 18, why do you ask?" "Why try to earn money here at such a young age? There must have been other things you could do." "What's it to you? It's none of your business." "Does everyone else know you're here?" What was this about? It almost seemed like Udrian knew Jack had companions other than his family. Though something felt off, Jack tried to brush aside the odd feeling and showed an even fiercer expression. This teenager needs to learn to listen to his freaking instincts. "I don't need anyone's permission. I will just win, take the money and leave." "So, you sneaked out without permission? You're really clueless, aren't you?" "Are you insulting me?" "Yes. And you're here to make money just like me." As Jack retorted heatedly, Udrian narrowed his eyes. His expression was cool, almost smiling, but not quite. "Well, what now? This is a fighting arena where killing is allowed. Do you understand what that means? ... If you had ever seriously considered what might happen to you after death, even once, you wouldn't have come here. You had your last chance to turn back after signing up yesterday, but you chose to ignore it. If things were as they should be, you shouldn't have had the chance to ponder such things before dying." In that moment, as Udrian spoke, his aura settled into an indescribable stillness. Despite his presence right in front of Jack, it felt as if an invisible blade hung just above his throat. The gravity of his words left no doubt that they were no jest. Jack, unable to ponder how Udrian knew of his contract from the previous day, stopped in his tracks. Udrian, halting alongside him, slowly turned and began to speak. "However, as the person who taught me said, everyone can make mistakes. What's important is what comes after. ... So, observe carefully the mistake you have made today. No one can be sure if such an opportunity will come again in life." Udrian looked older than Jack, but the difference seemed only a few years at most. Yet, from him emanated an overwhelming pressure that couldn't be denied. What were those eyes, bearing the weight of years like an elder with snow-white hair? What was this dreadful feeling, like standing before high-ranking figures impossible to refute? As Jack remained speechless, Udit turned away and moved towards the place filled with low curses and cheers. "He's out. Finally, is that the second gender awakener?" Udrian had stepped onto a stage that had claimed many awakeners' lives. The square stage, adorned with bright strings and fences, resembled a plate holding a cake. too many people to distinguish each face. Candles overhead emitted a provocative scent, something wielding a magic device to amplify their voice spun around the stage's perimeter, stirring up the atmosphere. Eudrian, indifferent to this, quickly scanned the surroundings. The spectator seats formed a semicircle around the stage, and the highest section, shielded by partitions, seemed to be the VIP section for nobles and the wealthy. Here and there, members of the Nukijo gang, armed with knives, watched Eudrian with gleaming eyes. Spotting a Nukijo laughing uproariously, Eudrian narrowed his eyes. That position, I must remember it. Soon after, Jack emerged and stood before him. Perhaps due to the earlier conversation, the freckled boy's face looked worried and pale. His eyes, filled with confusion and fear, revealed his inability to fathom Eudrian's true nature and intentions. Don't worry, this won't be your grave today. Take off your clothes, strip. Before the match began, cheers were directed at Eudrian's hooded figure. With a short breath, Eudrian tossed off his hood, revealing an outfit almost identical to Jack's, eliciting a burst of cheers. Whoa, wait a freaking second. Is Eudrian dressed as a Greek god? I never really wanted to wear these clothes, but I had no choice. It would all be over soon anyway. As the bell signifying the start of the fight rang out, Eudrian slowly raised his hands above his head. Jack, startled, flinched noticeably. Wait a second. It's either in Greek god clothes. Imagine Kishir in Greek god clothes. With his face and body, I'm pretty sure people will just have nosebleeds and faint on the spot.